How's it going, Flesh and Blood fans? We're here with a little discussion video today. I got Brute Chad back for another video.
Let's go.
He kind of came up to me. He wanted to talk a little bit about one of the upcoming heroes, Tuffnut. I'm also interested in messing around with him as well, so this was a good discussion for both of us.
Yeah, man.
If you want to start that up.
Yeah, so I mean, Tuffnut is seriously interesting, I would say, is probably the best way to describe him because while he is not the first 3 intellect hero, he's the second, but he kind of negates the whole 3 intellect by being able to tap and pitch. You just tap, pitch the top card of your deck.
Throw rock.
So a lot of people, yeah. So I mean, that's the whole point of it, really, is just so that way we can finally run rock. It's not just a meme anymore.
Well,
I mean, still
didn't somebody ask James White about that at one point?
I do not remember that. I'm sure he's gotten a lot of questions about rock.
Yeah.
Because rock is, I mean, it's the most powerful weapon. But how can you reliably throw it? So that's the thing.
Have you looked at Purple Discord at all with Tuffnut?
No, I have not.
Dude, it's such a rock troll at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Why is everybody just commenting rock?
Yeah, that's all it is, just the emoji.
Yeah,
rock.
yeah.
Rock.
That's the best. But, yeah, I mean, so, like, the thing with him is, so, like, at face value, you look at him and you're like, oh, okay, I run 60 blues, block 9, throw 7, which... Honestly, that's not bad. That's a 16 value turn. So, I mean, like, you know, it's good. But, you know, I think there's a little more nuance to him with it. Especially because, you know, a lot of times a new hero will come out and people will just automatically jump on it. And a lot of these people, they haven't played Brute.
Right.
And he plays a lot like Guardian, honestly.
He is, I think he's going to be one of the first, like, focus on fatigue kind of Brute.
Yeah. Or just, you know, not necessarily even fatigue, just like, can you deal with this game plan?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Well, because there's a big question of, like, what toughness tokens are going to be.
Yeah, true. So we don't even have all of the cards for him yet. So for all we know, they're going to be printing some stuff that is just going to make him even more make him busted.
Well, like, because obviously toughness is going to deal with something with defense. It's just a matter of what it's going to be.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing, too. So just like a blanket, say it gives all your cards +1 defense. Well, now that makes my build even better because I'm running the 4 blocks, like Test of Agility, Test of Might. Well, okay, if it's a blanket, then now they block 5.
Well, almost thinking, too, because he has to, if he pitches, 6 or more crowd cheers, it makes me wonder if toughness is going to be all attack action cards get +1 defense, which would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better. So, but yeah, like he, you know, when you run those 4 blocks and you run clashes, it's then makes it acceptable to run those reds and I run yellow Clash of Agility. So it makes that acceptable because now you're getting to see the top, and also it gives you the option too where, okay, I block with Clash of Agility, I win the clash, I see it's a blue. Well, now I'm gonna, you know, swing 6, swing 5, whatever, and then it has go again, and then I'm gonna use Tuffnut's ability and come in for 7.
Yeah.
So like a lot of potential. We don't know all the cards yet.
That's where I was. Like, obviously, we talked about favor scenes. It's good to opt 1 on their turn. It's kind of why I like Whisper of the Oracle as well, because you actually get the opt 2 on a blue.
Yeah, so that's the thing. That's the only thing with favor scene for me, which makes it so, like, I don't want to say it's worse than clashing. Because clashing, you just reveal and it is what it is, but at least you know what it is.
Right.
With favor scene, so you sync or you fate, and then you look at it and you're like, that's a red. Okay, well, let me put it to the bottom, and now you have no idea what's on top.
Right.
So it could be a red, could not be.
Right.
You know, you're still messing with the top of your deck.
Well, that's where I think with the opt 2, your odds extremely go up.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like for me, I'm running 42 blues. So if I opt 2 and they're both reds, okay, they just were clumped together.
Like more times than not, you're running at least 30.
Yeah.
And I also think Tunic comes into play a lot more.
Yeah, I do. Well, so yes, it depends on how you want to build it.
Reasoning of if you get stuck with a yellow on top, you
Yeah.
still have the ability to throw rock.
So yeah, so that's the thing is like it all depends on how you build it because so like I run Savage Sash, but then I'm like, okay, roll scabs. Oh wow, I got enough action points. Break Savage Sash, pitch to attack. Now it costs one less, so now I'm floating two, and I have another action point, and now I could hit a red and still swing.
I almost feel like it just depends on your matchups.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, so that's another
So it's
thing.
almost like
Yeah,
a sash and tunic.
yes. So as of right now, it's really tough to say what the build should be because again, we don't know all the cards.
Right.
But for what we have, um, it all just depends on where you want to put him.
Right.
Because I've honestly thought about like, wouldn't it be funny to put Blood Rush Bellows in this?
I looked at that. I was like, It's like I don't know. I actually don't know about that because with you throwing rock, obviously you want nothing in hand.
Yeah.
So
so like my thought process was, okay, I have Blood Rush in hand, I have a blue pitch, and I have a 6 attack. I just eat whatever damage. I play Blood Rush. I draw 2 cards. Wild Ride for go again, and then something else, and then tap him, and then rock for 9.
well, that's why I had the thought of if you're running a lot of 6 attack brute cards, which fortunately only 3 are blue, but
yeah,
I thought of you play Take It on the Chin, get your agility token. You play Cast Bones,
yeah,
and you swing rock for
it could be 13,
ridiculous amount.
Yeah, well, so and then that's another thing. Like again, and I'm gonna have to say this like 800 times during this, but like we just don't know all the cards yet because there is one that is this blue card that's really good, and I believe it says when you block with it, you can pay up to 3 resources and create that many might tokens. So then that makes rock for 10 unpreventable. Like it's
not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. And then I've seen some other people try doing like the barraging beatdowns, which that's good. It is good, but when you start doing that kind of game plan, you're then eating damage to do it.
Right.
So like in a value terms, like best case scenario, you play 3 barraging beatdowns. So that's plus 12, and then you swing with rocks. So now it's coming in for 19, and they can block with 1 card. That's great, but if they block with 1 card and we'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say it's a 2, that is a 17 value turn, which isn't much better than blocking 9 and swinging rock.
Yeah.
So it's literally 1 point better. Yeah. So like you gotta like kind of like figure out what you want to do, and like
pretty much
it's a value deck.
Like that's the core of it. Block for 9, swing for 7, and now you have to sit there and think, well, how am I going to get more value?
Yeah, which is why I run the block 4s because you're getting more value, and I'm checking the top of my deck to make sure that I'm doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
And yeah, you gotta. I guess from playing Rhinar for so long and running value Rhinar, running aggro Rhinar, running fatigue Rhinar, like I understand that when you are running a value deck, you need to weigh the different game plans and see how much value you're getting out of it, really, because you can run an aggro Tuffnut, but are you getting more value out of that than you are if you're running just a straight value fatigue block style Tuffnut?
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't mind building one that kind of plays off of a club because then Pummel is a very active card.
Pummel, yeah. The only thing with Pummel is you give it +4, but you don't get that discard though with your Pummel.
But you will with your other brute attacks.
Yeah, you definitely will.
It's kind of a versatile. It's like if you have the opponent who doesn't allow you to block with everything, it's like cool. Now we can do a swing big and then Pummel.
Yeah, the only issue I see with that is that 3-card hand. Like he's really meant to not keep your whole hand.
Right.
So hopefully, like they print something, or utilize your arsenal. I mean, you can utilize your arsenal in
Right.
that sense. Because like what I've been doing is like I have a blue primeval bellow, and so
Well, it's
I'll keep
also where
yeah
like
keep
Blood Rush comes in too.
yeah yes. But like primeval bellow, you keep one card in hand. You play primeval bellow from your arsenal. You discard the other card, and now no matter what, your next attack gets +3.
Right.
Whereas with the barragings, all they have to do is block 2 cards, and then it loses the buff.
Right.
So the primeval bellow is pretty good.
But with both of them, they also intimidate.
Primeval bellow does not intimidate.
Oh, okay.
No. Primeval bellow
yeah.
usually intimidates with Rhinar because of his hero ability.
Right.
But primeval bellow does not. You're thinking awakening bellow, I think it's called.
I think so. Because
where you have
that
to pitch, you pitch one, it intimidates.
Yep. And there's barraging beatdown, obviously.
Yeah, and then there's another one that where you pitch one, and then you beat chest, and then that, but that even doesn't intimidate unless you're Rhinar.
Yeah.
But
So.
yeah, I think Tuffnut's going to be pretty good. I think he has a glaring weakness though, more so even than most brutes. So most brutes are weakened to ninja, just how it is. Him even more so.
Well, him, and then I think he's gonna have a big problem with Gravy as well.
Yeah, I could definitely see the problem with Gravy, but I think the thing with it's the same concept as playing a Guardian into Gravy.
Right.
So it's one of those things. If you know how to do it, you know how to do it. If not, then you're gonna be like James.
Yeah, if anybody knows James, he's definitely Silent Bob.
But yeah, so he was staring at us through the
I know.
window. That's why we're saying
yeah, I saw it.
But yeah, so I mean, I think it's going to be a good deck. Do I think it's going to be a tier 1 deck, like a best deck in the format? No. Do I think it's going to give a lot of people problems? I do, because I don't think a lot of people know how to deal with that kind of stuff.
Nobody knows how to deal with rock. He throws rocks.
Well, that's like the issue is like it's tech. Like honestly, it is more value than a Bravo, but it's not more value in the sense of like it's more value than a Bravo when it comes to just attacking with the weapon when they do that.
All right.
But the issue is Bravo can Spinal Crush, but even then Spinal Crush isn't great on value. More like Crippling Crush, that kind of
Well,
stuff.
and that's what I'm really interested with too, because with the new set, they didn't reveal any weapons.
There's no weapons in the news in that set.
But they also didn't say that there wasn't weapons in the expansion slot.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
so there's a possibility that in limited you don't have any weapons, but they could throw their weapons in the expansion slots.
That is true. Yeah, that could be. But does that mean they reprint Rock?
That would be great if they
I hope so.
Just make a new one where the face is literally Tuffnut in a rock.
Yeah. Or like a legit that was like the Rock now is like the old school Marvel. Like give us like a legit Marvel like they do now where it's like the full art.
Right.
Both sides.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd like that. But if James White does what he always says, and I'm happy that he does this, when they reprint cards, they make them look uglier unless it's a different art. So
yeah.
I'm okay with
that. They just make a new rock.
Let's make a new rock, baby. Let's go. We can get a baby rock. Pebble.
Pebbles.
It's Pebble. It's just 4. That's all.
It's literally Brute Kadachi. A one-handed rock.
I'm not gonna lie. I would run that. I'd run that in Rhinar.
Because then you would have
fast.
Big Rock and Pebble.
Yeah. Pebble package. I love that. But yeah, I think he's gonna be good. I don't think he's gonna be the tier 1. I think he's going to be difficult for newer players to play against and people that have never played against Guardian.
And I mean, you can already see it too with the new set that I don't know how to pronounce her name the best, like Basales or.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't look at any other heroes besides Tuffnut.
Not even that, just the fact that they're making an armory deck for her.
Oh, yeah.
You already know that they're going to be pushing her a lot harder than the rest of them. So she's probably going to be the one that's more into the higher tier decks compared to the others.
Yeah, they'll probably misprint a card for her and then not tell us until after she LLs. I'm joking, James.
The part that I've always complained, and Frank's Hobbies also complained about as well, she has a guitar axe, but they did not make her a bard, which really bothers.
Battle Bard. That'd be
Well, I
pretty
forget. It was one of our locals was pretty much just saying that they'll never make an adult bard, but I don't understand why. And simply the argument that they were having was that they play songs that always benefit other players.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
he doesn't have to. Like they could always pivot it different. Where,
Well, so you could do a bard that has allies.
yeah,
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, assemble a band and then smash people with instruments.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's all I want to do. I just want to be able to smash people's faces in with instruments.
I can already see the specialization card beat the drums.
Yeah. And like if Melody's final act is a big issue for that, I mean, it's not hard to just sit there and ban it.
Yeah.
All their other stuff doesn't really benefit for you playing in a CC deck. So
Yeah, it's gonna like the deck's gonna be good, but it's definitely gonna have some issues. Like I don't think Tuffnut stands a chance in hell against KO.
no,
Again, that's brute on brute violence.
It's
but,
pretty much all aggro he's gonna have a problem with because he can only block so much with a 3-card hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at best, like my deck can block 12.
Yeah.
At best, which is what most decks can do.
It's an average rate.
But that's 12 over 4 cards, where I'm 12 over 3 cards, and that's if I hit all of them.
Well, and that's where you're hoping you have an arsenal. Like he's going to depend on his arsenal a lot more than most heroes do.
Yeah.
But now, since there's a lot of arsenal hate around, it's going to be kind of tough for him to play around with it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have fun playing him, but I think I'm going to focus. I've been focusing on Reiner. I think I want to go back to KO because we've been doing that LL stuff. I played KO and LL, and I'm like, God, this deck's good. Like, I'm beating Aurora in 3 turns. And then I look at my deck list, and I'm like, the only reason this is LL is because I have Berserk in here. Other than that, it's a CC deck.
Are you still running Claws, or did you go Meat Axe with him?
You can't go Meat
Oh,
Axe.
that's right, yeah. That's right, he's got one arm.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's Claw. Yeah, it's just a single Claw. But I can put out 15 to 20 some damage a turn.
That's where, so the text for Armed and Dangerous was just he can only have a one-handed weapon, right?
Armed and Dangerous is he can only do one.
Did you read the new one at all?
Yeah, he can have one
weapon
zone. Yeah.
So I'm really interested in seeing like what that's.
So
like
he should be.
terms.
So if I'm interpreting it right, as the level 1 judge, he should be able to do a 2-handed weapon, I believe.
Yeah.
But we need to see release notes first.
But if not, they were thinking like, well, can he like maybe regenerate his arm? Is he gonna take people's limbs? And
yeah, it's weird. Or no, well, I think Armed and Dangerous says 1 weapon zone, and he can have 1 weapon.
Right.
So I think that's where they go. I think that's.
I just know there's a wording a little bit different.
Yeah, the wording.
Between the two.
The wording. Because I remember when I read it, I'm like,
yeah.
Can he run Romping Club if he wants?
Yeah, that I'm not sure. But
I mean, it makes sense. Like it would make sense to do something like that. It should be pretty cool. And I'd play him, but it does hurt though the fact that he doesn't have all the 6s like KO Armed and Dangerous does.
Well, even the text itself, and I know from Runaway Podcasts, I do keep up with them quite a bit. Cody did say that he's going to need a lot of support from that Super Slam set to make him playable, because right now, like, it's really hard to put together what he's trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been so focused on Tuffnut and KO Armed and Dangerous that I haven't really even thought about building the other KO or any of the other heroes. And I find it's gonna be really hard. I know, like, they're usually good about balancing things for the most part. Making a 5 intellect hero, it very easily can be problematic. Like when you talk about things that are like one thing away from being problematic, we have Bolton. Bolton is one thing away from being problematic.
Azalea was at one point too.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, Bolton is definitely not anything but problematic, but just one thing. Like if they changed that charge mechanic and it was like a dash, like how Dash does, he'd be allowed already.
Right. But yeah, speaking of the KOs, because now we have two of them.
No, yeah.
How do you think? Well, I guess we already kind of discussed how the new one's going to be in the meta. It's going to be kind of awkward and possibly clunky. I think it might be more built for limited than it is for CC.
Yeah, I think so.
But how do you feel about the old one at this point, Armed and Dangerous? Because he is pretty aggressive, and I think we're starting to go into that meta.
Yeah, I really like my deck, and I really think that it's tough to deal with. I've played into a couple gravies, and they're like, okay, I'm going to set up my allies. And I'm like, yeah, set up your allies while I'm throwing 20 damage at your face. I don't care about your allies. Yeah,
Well, see, it's an interesting pivot with like Katsu. It's more of, because he also can swing with big attacks.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, I'm going to just destroy your allies, let me get all my on hits, and then I smash you in the face.
Yeah. You have a little bit more agency when it comes to that kind of stuff, like
Right.
Katsu does. But I'm just swinging at him. I'm
Yeah.
just whatever. Do what you want.
And you can pretty much outrace him at the end.
Yeah, I can ease if you do not block, you're dead in 2 to 3 turns.
And he has to keep. I think he wants to keep at least a 2-card hand for him to actually do something.
Yeah. And that's tough when I'm swinging 15 plus, 16 plus.
And that's where I think it's going to get interesting when we have this like extreme support for Guardians coming.
Yeah, that might hinder the aggro meta, especially like Valda.
Valda, and then was it Guardian Mastery? So obviously Victor's going to find some support out of it.
Yeah. Hopefully Bravo finds some support finally.
Yeah, and who knows if Jarl's going to find some time in the sun like he did before.
You just need to give him Crown of Seeds back.
Give it to Jarl.
Give it to Jarl. Only Jarl is allowed to use it. No Florian.
Yeah, it's speaking of him, it's surprising that we haven't really heard much about him in a while.
Yeah.
Because he was showing up kind of around the tail end of Aurora's days, and you just haven't heard about him since.
Yeah. It's a tough deck to pilot, and all the Oldham players, they've moved on to bigger and better things. So I mean, honestly, that format back in the day with Oldham was grindy. I mean, it was fun. And Flesh and Blood has always been fun, but it was a grindy format that was difficult for new players to really get into the competitive scene because of that.
Yeah. Well, I've even noticed too with Dromai and LL, because I've encountered some of them, and she is actually quite the bugger.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's an underrated living legend hero that people kind of get surprised with.
Yeah. Yeah, that and Prism. There's Illusionist, man.
Actually, I think the new Prism is more problematic than the old Prism.
They run the same exact game plan. One has text, one doesn't.
Right. But playing into Josh a lot with the old Prism, I actually think I've had more problems against the new one just because the new one constantly has an on-hit effect, which forces you to block.
Yeah.
Where the old Prism, it's like, sure, I'll take 7.
Yeah.
And I just deal more damage.
Yeah, the new Prism, the problem with that is if you're like, you know what, I'm just going to race you, they hit and they get any of those on hits, well, other angels have wards. Now you're doing a lot less damage if you're ignoring them.
Right.
So,
And even then, I think having that ward 4 is a lot more beneficial than having the spectral shields.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing about it is you can't, the angels don't get that go again off of Luminaris versus.
But in Living Legend, you do have Luminaris.
No, they don't get go again off Luminaris. Luminaris is.
The angels don't.
Yeah,
right.
They're allies. They're not spectral. They're not ors.
But still, I mean, you just throw that on the back end.
Yeah, well, yeah. So really, that's the thing. That's why I kind of brought that up, is because so really those on hits are meant to bring the angels out for defense, versus an actual aggro package. Because with old Prism, you create those spectral shields, and then you just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the different auras 1, 1, 1, 1, and then it becomes overwhelming.
Right.
But now instead you can Herald go again, all the
Mhm.
attacks go again, create a ward 4, and now all of a sudden your attacks are your first.
Yeah.
It does less, and now they can keep doing that. So it's tough. It's a puzzle to figure out when you're not running a lot of 6s, but it's not an impossible puzzle.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just because Living Legend is such an aggressive format at the moment that
Oh,
the
yeah.
old Prism really needed like a mid-range setup.
Yeah. I mean, I much rather face either of the prisms than Starvo. Like, I'm good.
This guy's got face.
Yeah.
But I mean, I tried my best to make Chain playable.
Yeah. I mean, Chain's playable, but
It's trying to build an LL deck with him around bans, which
yeah.
well, we'll see how everything goes with this, and I might have some ideas for us to kind of make some of our own house rules and make things a little bit smoother for us. But that's if you guys enjoy the Living Legend stuff I'm doing, please like and let me know that you're actually enjoying it, because then it's gonna make me want to do more of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it seemed watching John and Evan today was pretty fun. So
Yeah,
that'll, I mean, who doesn't like Zen versus
Briar, get rid of one of them,
please?
But we still got some time yet. I don't know, because I know you wanted to talk about KO a little bit. Did you kind of cover all your bases?
Yeah, pretty much. I just think
Okay.
KO seems a lot faster than they did before. Just because of the meta itself. So I'm pretty excited about running them.
Yeah, I'm just glad I could play Katsu again, and I don't know. I think he's still stick around for a while, because once these Guardians roll in, it's going to be a little more difficult for him to.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see, because Guardian definitely isn't LSS's favorite class. So
I don't know. I think they're trying to show some love to him with a mastery
probably
plus pretty much their own set.
I feel like they're doing that because of how dirty they did them with heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Because they buffed Warrior and buffed Brute so much,
They did.
then
And then you got Victor.
I mean, Victor's good, but
He is good, but
it's not that great.
what was that? Betsy. We completely forgot who the hell Betsy is.
We don't talk about Betsy. We don't talk about Betsy. I mean, I get the idea behind it, but Overpower.
It was made for a limited format.
Yeah.
And Olympia was just a last minute thought.
Yeah. Olympia wasn't even supposed to be released in heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they came out and said that. So
that was the same with Zen was supposed to be Benji, and then they're like, oh, well, for some reason they couldn't do that. I think they're at that point of time they were very hesitant with doing bannings and stuff like that, where now I think they're starting to become more relaxed and like, yeah, we kind of need to address situations when they need to be addressed.
Yeah.
And
like CYB.
Well, that card can just stay away.
I'm still buying all of them. I don't care.
Well, I ran into it was a Rhinar in competitive CC that was running all the life gains.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it that field green, which is almost actually a block for 4, which I never really thought about until I ran into it. He was playing the Sirens because then he was discarding Let's Gain a Life, Sigil of Solace, and I think he pretty much stayed around 40 to 45 life the entire game.
Yeah. When I was running CYB Rhinar, which was a joke, by the way, but it was fun because I played it against, I forget who it was, somebody's Prism here, and I decked them out, and they had like 3 life left when I decked them out, and I was at 64 life.
Yep. That's always, I guess that's fun.
Yeah, it was amazing for me.
It's like, I had a good time.
Yeah, we should do this again.
Uh,
yeah, I don't know. I think it kind of circled back to Tuffnut. I think it's going to be a fun deck.
Oh, good.
It's going to be a tough deck for people to. Ironically, it's going to be a tough nut to crack for some people.
No, I'm waiting to see the alternate art of Shrek.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
Him, and not only is that happening, but they're also going to make that alternate art of him in Findale Spring Tunic as well too.
Oh, nice. What if they made Donkey as Rock?
I'd like that.
Yeah, what was it? Somebody said that, and then the new Victor is like Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
Or people said about Game of Thrones, and
Yeah.
there's all kinds of.
I'm surprised nobody in the Discord has made any comments about the new Victor and me. I'm surprised. I was waiting to see those comments, and they never came.
Well, now that you said, now we're gonna make one with Chad's face on it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I was just waiting for it. It never happened.
That will actually be the Banished Zone's new poster.
That's fine. No more Chad Vader.
Well, because Star Wars is pretty much dead.
Around this area, nobody's playing it. I mean, I just bought a box.
I mean,
that's only because Revan's in it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. The biggest issue I had with that was just the way the base works. It's just overly vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that.
Because that was my first complaint as soon as I started playing. I was just like, so I can't like do anything to protect my base.
Yeah, you can't block the base. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a straightforward game.
Yeah. But we're not here for that. we're playing a real game.
We're here for rock.
Yeah, we're here for rocks.
But yeah, I'm excited for Tuffnut.
Actual rocks.
Speak for yourself. But I'm excited for Tuffnut. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I agree. It will be my first brood I'm actually messing around with. Because I thought about KO, but yeah. Ew. But no, Tuffnut will be fun. Also just love the name too.
Yeah, I like the name.
Yeah. I was actually surprised because I was like, wow, that's actually like starting to get into that PG-13 era.
Yeah.
But I mean, with the game being 16 and up, it's like we should have some of that stuff. We should have some obvious jokes and stuff for those kinds of things.
I agree. Yeah.
But all right. Well, I think that's enough time for us today. I had a long day.
Yeah, I did too. I judged Magic today.
Yeah, so.
And then also made some judge calls in Flesh and Blood too.
Right.
And judging 2 games at once.
I know, and I had to keep an eye on that matchup and then set up all my equipment.
Yeah.
Gets a lot sometimes. But
it's all part of the fun.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all again at some point, and you will be seeing Chad playing some Living Legend at some point as well.
I'll be playing KO Berserk.
All right.
Wait.
Take care, everyone.
See you.